Hi class, welcome to week 13 of the class, almost toward the end of the semester. So I want to go over what this week will look like. It's going to look a little bit different than what we're used to. So if you're following the schedule, week 13 says gathering information and supporting materials. So make sure to go over the chapter, go over the Learn Smart, go over the chapter and go over the lecture slides. There is no Learn Smart for chapter 13 this week. Instead, there's going to be research path quizzes, and I'll explain what that is in a second. So after you go over the reading, what I want you to do is there are two videos posted in the week 13 folder. One of them is for sources and citations, really sources, searching through the library databases to find sources for your Monroe's Motivated Sequence presentation. The other video is coming up with really explaining some of Monroe's Motivated Sequence. I do want to just clarify a couple things. So your Monroe's Motivated Sequence persuasive presentation should be 5 minutes, okay? And of course, you should have your visual. I would honestly say at this point, I would probably say a PowerPoint, unless you're going to do a demonstration. But PowerPoint, 5 minutes, and make sure you hit all 5 steps of Monroe's Motivated Sequence. If you have no idea what that means, please go back the last few weeks, because for the final, that is the sequence for your persuasive presentation. So if you're missing one thing in the step, then that's kind of like and even that's how the rubric is set up. It's going to be a demerit for you. So make sure you hit all 5 steps and you do it correctly. For visualization, again, I said this last week. Please make sure to understand that visualization is showing your solution successfully implemented. So proof that your solution works. So it's not something of, oh, I'm going to show a PowerPoint, right? No, that's not what a visual aid is not the same as visualization. One of the steps in Monroe's motivated sequence. That's for some reason people get confused with that. So please make sure to go through the materials and understand exactly what each step means. That is the sequence for your final. So after you look at those 2 videos, so one is about 7-ish minutes, the other is about half an hour. So take your time, go through that. I expect you guys to, after viewing the video, go ahead and go through the research path quizzes, like I mentioned earlier. The research path quizzes, so there's no Learn Smart. Instead, there's research path quizzes. It's from the library. You probably did it in another class. And what you're going to do is you're going to go through 6 modules. So 6 short kind of lessons, showing you the resources that the library has, right? WCC has. So the databases, things like that. So after each module, what you'll see is a short quiz after each one. So there's about 6, I want to say. So go through each one of those. After going through those 2 videos and after going through the research path quizzes, what you're going to do then is find your sources for your presentation. I am going through the topics and making sure everything looks good. So please give me some time in doing that. Also, there is a document called the Presentation Framework. What I did was I tried to, eventually what you're going to do for the final is do an outline. But I like to put this document up a little early to try to get everyone thinking about how they're going to organize their presentation. So yes, like I said, it should be organized in Monroe's Motivated Sequence with step 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But what I tried to do is I tried to add like intro, conclusion, and kind of almost like a guide, right? A guide on how the presentation should flow. What I am going to require is on Thursday, I am going to require a meeting. So I will post that information up probably on Wednesday. So be on the lookout for that. 9 o'clock, April 23rd, 9 o'clock, April 23rd. I would like for us to meet to go over the framework and go over any questions you have. I expect no longer than half an hour should be fine, because like I said, most of this stuff is already put online for you to watch at your own time. So again, Thursday, 9 a.m. sharp, April 23rd, Thursday, 9 a.m., April 23rd. Please make sure to sign on. I am going to take attendance. So please sign in, write down some of your questions. I would say go back and review some of the material in the folder, go through the chapter reading, go through even some of my videos. Some of your questions may be answered there. If you need any clarification, I will meet on Thursday and we'll talk to you, okay? And we can answer any questions there. So yeah, so that's pretty much all I have for you this week. If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, I am holding office hours. I've been meeting with a lot of you. Good to hear that many of you are safe. If you need anything, please let me know. Shoot me an email, email me a meme, whatever, doesn't matter. But anyway, just say hello. Shoot me an email. If not, I will see you on Thursday, April 23rd at 9 a.m. Take care, everyone.